Hello, book besties. I got some May reads that I want to get into. Hear me out. The first book I want to talk about is Gleam. On top of it being a hell yes book for me, it was my favorite this month. It was actually the book that I read at the very beginning of the month because I had just finished Glint and I needed to read Gleam. And it was by far the best in the Plated Prisoner series so far. It's by Raven Kennedy. I haven't finished her series yet. This was the one I have stopped at so far. I'm going to be starting Glow in June, is in my June hopefuls, which I will post a video for also. But it was by far best book. Everything I had waited for and more, I got in that book. The spice was like everything. Like I can't even explain it enough. That is how Fae love scenes should be written. Second book I read was Intersets. It is by TJ Payne. It's up there. I also read it on Kindle Unlimited. It was a horror novel and it was a five-star read for me. Definitely another yes. I still have chills about it. It was gothic, it was dark, it was creepy, but also sexy and spicy. And I also felt really like drawn to the characters. It felt very real for me, very real life. And that really pulled me into it. It made it more relatable than I would have thought it would be. So, still thinking about that book. I highly recommend it. Fourth book was Tower of Dawn. I own the book behind me, but I actually have been listening to the whole series on Audible, and I honestly am not a Kale fan. Okay, like I'm sorry, I'm just not. He rubs me the wrong way so much, but I when I had opened the Audible and it was like 15 hours, I was like 15 hours of Kale. I don't know if I can do this. But I did it and it honestly went by faster than I would have thought. Not only was it really good, but I also liked it because it wasn't just about Kale. Like it was about many other people. Irene, this other girl gets introduced into it who is awesome and such a badass, and it just it's a whole other kingdom that we get explored, a whole bunch of different other people that are not ever talked about. They're all introduced in this book, and some huge plot holes, huge, get found out in this book. So I'm happy I listened to it. It's still a four-star read for me. It's still a yes for me, but it got me scared to read Kingdom of Ash. I've already started it, but I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Next, I read Daughter of No Worlds by Carissa Broadbent. I have read some of her other books. I have some of them behind me, Serpent in the Wings of Night, Ashes and the Starcursed King, and I loved them. I love her writing. I love her characters. I get so pulled into her worlds, and I had heard about this book all over, and I ended up getting it on Audible. It's also on Kindle Unlimited, but I wanted to listen to it. It made me cry, but in a good way, if that's if you can even understand that. If you read books and you know that emotional books do that to you and you're okay with that, it made me feel like the characters made me feel something, made me feel like human, like they felt like my friends. I really felt connected to them and their emotional journeys, both the female main character and the male character. Um, both of their journeys had me in tears, but I just want more. And I know it's a trilogy, and I will be starting the next book next month because of this. High fantasy, very different than what I expected from her, but it was really, really good. Next, I read Fearless by Lauren Roberts, and I'm going to be honest, okay? I did not love this book. I read Powerless, I read Reckless, and this was the end of the trilogy, and I wanted so much more from this. Not only did I feel like I didn't get the ending I thought I would have, or even like answers that I thought I would have gotten, I feel like parts of this just kind of like fell off. Like the plot was not plotting, and I felt like things were thrown into this book and then later like ignored. And I don't want to spoil anything. It's just I feel like it felt like she was going to write this way and then was like, no, and then we'll never talk about that again. And I did not love that. And I wish I wish I would have liked this. It just kind of left me with a bad taste in my mouth. It kind of felt messy. Say much about it. It's not out until July, but it is very different than anything Julie Soto has written before. It is high fantasy. She wrote this world beautifully. It is based off of a fan fiction called The Auction, which is a Hermione fan fiction, Draco and Hermione. Um, I actually like this book more than I like the fan fiction. There were parts in the fan fiction that I didn't love, and I ended up liking them in this book, so I was happy about that. I can't really say much else, but I did really enjoy the book, and we'll see what everybody else thinks about it. But you let me know when you guys read it when it comes out in July. I do think I need to give a round of applause to Jolie Soto for this high fantasy book because this world is beautiful. So love that for her. Love that for everyone else who's going to get to read it.